Can too much fruit cause diabetes? I'm a doctor. In this video, I'll explain what doctors are now warning about consuming too much fruit. Fruit is nature's candy. So when we consume fruit, our blood sugar rises just like it does after eating candy. There are many types of natural sugars in fruits such as glucose, fructose, and sucrose. These sugars can quickly boost your blood glucose levels because they're simple carbohydrates that our body easily breaks down. For those with diabetes, eating sugary foods such as fruit can lead to hyperglycemia or high blood sugar. Hyperglycemia occurs when there's too much sugar in the bloodstream. If left uncontrolled, it can harm vital organs and increase the risk of diabetes-related complications. This is why diabetics must monitor their blood sugar levels regularly. But you don't have to be diabetic to suffer from eating too much fruit. Even healthy individuals can experience adverse effects when consuming excessive amounts of fruit. For example, stomach pain, nausea, diarrhea, and even passing out. So, how much fruit is too much fruit? There is no one-size-fits-all answer. It depends on individual factors such as overall diet, physical activity levels, and medications being taken. However, most health organizations recommend limiting fruit intake to 1 to 2 servings per day. Just like any other food, overconsumption of fruit can lead to adverse effects. Many people think that since fruit is natural, it's completely safe to eat in unlimited quantities. However, this couldn't be further from the truth. Nature's candy can be dangerous if consumed excessively. In fact, many studies have shown that consuming large amounts of fruit juice can raise blood sugar levels faster than soda. This is because the natural sugars in fruit juice are rapidly absorbed by the body without the fiber that slows down sugar absorption in whole fruit. While fruit is a healthy addition to most people's diet, it's crucial to be aware of the potential risks of consuming too much fruit. By following the recommended guidelines and listening to your body, you can enjoy the benefits of fruit while minimizing the risks. One way that diabetics can end up consuming too much sugar is by drinking fruit juices. As mentioned earlier, fruit juices are quickly absorbed by the body, leading to rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. This is because the natural sugars in fruit juices such as fructose are simple carbohydrates that are easily broken down by the body. Unlike whole fruits, fruit juices don't contain the fiber that slows down the digestion and absorption of sugars. This means that when you drink fruit juice, the sugar is rapidly absorbed into the bloodstream, causing a quick spike in blood sugar levels. On the other hand, consuming whole fruits can help diabetics manage their blood sugar levels more effectively. This is due to the fiber content in whole fruits, which slows down the digestion and absorption of sugars. Additionally, the natural sugars in fruits are balanced by other nutrients, such as vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. To keep blood sugar levels under control, diabetics should limit their intake of fruit juices and focus on consuming whole fruits. This can help minimize the risk of developing diabetes-related complications. When consuming fruit, diabetics should pay attention to the glycemic index or GI of the fruit. The GI measures how quickly a food containing carbohydrates raises blood sugar levels. High GI foods cause a rapid spike in blood sugar, while low GI foods cause a gradual and controlled release of sugar into the bloodstream. Fruits with a high GI include watermelon, pineapple, and bananas. These fruits are high in natural sugars and can cause a rapid spike in blood sugar levels. On the other hand, fruits with a low GI include berries, apples, and pears. These fruits are lower in natural sugars and provide a more controlled release of sugar into the bloodstream. It's important for diabetics to choose low GI fruits when consuming fruit to help manage blood sugar levels and reduce the risk of developing diabetes-related complications. Excess consumption of sugar can lead to increased insulin resistance over time. Insulin resistance occurs when the body becomes less responsive to insulin, leading to higher blood sugar levels. When this happens, the body produces more insulin in an attempt to lower blood sugar, which can eventually lead to the development of type 2 diabetes. Even though natural sugars found in fruits do not directly cause insulin resistance, the excess amount of calories from fruit consumption can contribute to weight gain, which is a risk factor for developing insulin resistance. By monitoring sugar intake and maintaining a balanced diet, diabetics can help control their blood sugar levels and reduce the risk of developing insulin resistance. If you find yourself constantly craving fruit, it's essential to listen to your body's cues and determine the underlying cause. It could be that you're not getting enough nutrients from your diet, or that you're experiencing stress or boredom. Finding alternative ways to satisfy your cravings, such as eating a small meal or taking a break, can help curb your desire for fruit. Moreover, staying hydrated by drinking plenty of water can often help reduce cravings. By understanding the root cause of your craving, you can better manage it and avoid unhealthy choices. As I mentioned before, one of the downsides of consuming too much fruit is the potential risk of chronic inflammation. When the body experiences prolonged exposure to high levels of sugar, it can lead to a state of chronic inflammation. This means that there is a constant activation of the immune system in response to the excess sugar, leading to a breakdown of tissues and organs over time. Studies have shown that chronic inflammation can contribute to the development of various health conditions, including diabetes-related complications such as heart disease and nerve damage. It's important for diabetics to be aware of the link between excessive sugar consumption and chronic inflammation. By managing blood sugar levels and adopting a healthy lifestyle, diabetics can help reduce the risk of developing complications associated with chronic inflammation. Many diabetics may not realize that they're consuming too much sugar, especially when it comes from hidden sources such as fruit juices and smoothies. These forms of sugar are often overlooked when diabetics are counting their daily sugar intake, but they can still contribute to high blood sugar levels and increase the risk of complications. That's why it's important for diabetics to read food labels and be aware of the amount of sugar in the foods they consume. By being aware of the different forms of sugar and hidden sources, diabetics can make informed food choices and manage their blood sugar levels more effectively. Diabetics need to be mindful of the amount of fruit they consume as it can impact their blood sugar levels and overall health. While fruit is a healthy addition to a balanced diet, it's essential to be aware of the potential risks of consuming too much fruit. For diabetics, it's crucial to monitor their total sugar intake, including the sugar naturally occurring in fruits. By doing so, they can help manage their blood sugar levels and reduce the risk of developing diabetes-related complications. And remember, nature's candy can be dangerous if consumed in excess. So it's important for diabetics to practice moderation when enjoying their favorite fruits. And here's an extra tip for those looking to cut back on fruit consumption. Instead of relying on willpower to limit your intake, try removing fruit from your home and office. Out of sight, out of mind. By making it less accessible, you can reduce the temptation to eat too much fruit and avoid the potential risks associated with overconsumption. Plus, by focusing on other healthy snacks, you can discover new favorites that fit better within your dietary needs. Removing fruit can be a simple yet effective strategy to help you achieve your health goals and maintain a balanced diet. And if you want to learn more about how to reverse diabetes naturally, click here to get your free copy of my Diabetes Reversal Guide. This guide will teach you the latest research-based strategies for reversing diabetes and prediabetes. Now, before we go, I want to share with you something that doctors are now warning about consuming too much fruit. Despite the health benefits of fruit, doctors warn that consuming too much fruit can be dangerous for diabetics. This is because high amounts of natural sugars present in fruit can cause a spike in blood sugar levels, which can be harmful for diabetics who are already dealing with elevated glucose levels. Doctors advise diabetics to limit their fruit intake to recommended daily amounts and choose low glycemic fruits that have a slower impact on blood sugar levels. Consuming excessive amounts of fruit can also lead to nutrient imbalances and digestive issues. Therefore, doctors recommend that diabetics consult with a healthcare professional or a dietitian to determine the appropriate amount of fruit for their individual needs. And if you want to take control of your health and learn how to reverse diabetes naturally, click the link below to get started today. Thank you so much for watching this video. And as always, I wish you great health, wealth, and happiness.